Okay, so I'm going to show you my Happy Meal. And I'm standing over here in the living room. There's a clock in between. And I was looking at this right here. I'm like, I look like one of those Star Wars fighter jets. Y'all know the ones that go down in between the two, in the cavern where the earth is split. They have the two big propellers, or, these things on the side, so I look like a Star Wars fighter jet. Anyway, I will go over here to the bar, and I'm going to turn around and show you my Happy Meal that I got from Lisa Guerrero. She said in her letter that it was just a box of fun stuff, just to have some fun. What we're going through now, she just thought I needed some fun. So I did, and I love it, and I appreciate it, Lisa. I thank you so much for thinking about me. It's so sweet. She's my Instagram buddy. She sends me all the funny jokes on Instagram. Well, she finds some good ones too, I'm going to tell you. So, let me go over here to the bar and show you what all I got in my box. Okay, here's everything. I got a shirt. I'll get to it. Here's my card. Your generous heart, your genuine self. And then, of course, there's a nice little sentiment inside. We got some drinks back here. I had been wanting to try this tea for the longest time because it comes up on my Facebook all the time. Well, now I got to try it. And y'all know peach is one of my favorite flavors of tea. Peach and lemon. Well, it's cold brew, and it's pre-sweetened, but it's 0 calories. It's sucralose is the sweetener. You brew it with 8 ounces of water for 5 minutes. Well, it is super duper sweet. And y'all know, since I cut sugar out, I can't take it real sweet. But down in the South, they like this tea sweet. They like the spoon to stand up in it. Well, what I did was, this is my tea that I keep my tea in during the day. And you can see the 8 ounces probably is about to where the ice goes. About up to that's probably 8 ounces. Well, then I put ice in it and filled it the rest of the way with water. And I could still actually go with some more water to tone down the sweetness. And that makes it go further too. So instead of 1 tea bag, it's a regular size tea bag. Instead of 1 tea bag lasting 1 little small cup, I can last it for a big cup, maybe even more. So I'm going to experiment with how much I can add to it to make it just right. And then I've never had a K-cup of any kind of vanilla latte. So I'm excited to try that. And then another community coffee, and this is pumpkin pecan pie. Yum! This is chocolate cheer, chocolate coffee. So I'm excited to try that. I think there'll probably be like a pot's worth in there. Of course, I can take it out and put it in my little K-cup reusable cups to do it that way too. And over here, it says fortune pen, but if you see what all it says, this is a Weight Watchers pen. Oh, look at them fingernails. Ooh, Let it go. that just matches just right. You see them fingernails? Let it go. Just let it go. This is a Weight Watcher pen, so we got to let it go. When the scales don't go in our favor, we got to let it go. You got this. Ain't that what we tell everybody? When we want to encourage them, we tell them, you got this. Live, laugh, love. That is just a life lesson right there. Those are 3 important things to just live your life. Laugh a lot and love a lot. Blurry, blurry. Be happy. Another life lesson. And dream big. I think that might be the last one. Absolutely, we got to dream big. Oh, don't forget that one. Believe in yourself. So, that's such a cool pen. Great messages on it. I like that. And then it's an Emerald Lagasse knife. Stainless steel. She says she had one and she liked the weight of it. So she thought I might like that too. I like the shape of that handle. That looks like it's going to be very comfortable. So I'll probably take that out and use that with supper tonight. And then she's from Texas. So I got me a Texas cookie cutter. Isn't that cool? And these little clips. Well, there's 3 that were loose. Love at first bite. Life is sweet. Live, love, eat. And then these. Blame the sugar. That's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to blame the sugar. Eat, sleep, repeat. Which is kind of what I do. And life is short. Eat chips. Holly, her saying was life is short. Eat dessert first. Her reasoning as a little girl was, if you eat your food first, you might get full and won't have room for dessert. So you better be sure you eat it first. And you know what? When we go out to eat, we let her. We were just happy to get something down her little belly. We didn't care. And you know what? She's not neurotic over sweets to this day because we didn't make a big deal of it. Eat all your food and then you can have your sweets. That's kind of a lesson right there. I know it could backfire in some ways, but with her it worked out. There was none of this. You got to eat everything on your plate before you can have your treat food, which is your sugar food. No, we didn't make a big deal over it. If that's what she wanted before she ate, then fine. She's not, she doesn't have food problems. She doesn't have binging problems. None of that. She just have a normal relationship with food. She can stop herself. She's like her daddy. She can stop herself from gorging. So it worked. It worked out good. And then your mileage may vary. Let me disclaim that. You've got this, because y'all know I like the notebooks. This little notebook. And there's our saying. You've got this. And then this shirt. Let me see. I don't know if I can lay it out so you can see the detail on it. She said she thought this would be nice for the winter. Oh, I want that pen on it. Hold on. Well, it's a long sleeve and it goes across the top, the little hook, and across the bottom right there with a little hook. So isn't that pretty? I thought it was very pretty. So I'm excited. And, well, that's it. That's what I got. That was my goodies. So thank you again, Lisa. It was very sweet of you. I appreciate it very, very much. So while the ingredients out here might look like we're going to do something complicated, but trust me, we are not. I used to make these long time ago, before Weight Watchers was ever on the radar. I saw it. It was geared towards children, a children's recipe to get kids to eat something good for them. I'm like, well, that sounds good for me. Well, the way I made it, it had healthy ingredients: peanut butter, yogurt, granola, honey, but there was no restraint. Smear that peanut butter on there. Pour that honey on it. You know what I mean? So, of course, they were delicious. I have not thought about these in years, literally. So the other day I was in here and I thought, hey, I don't never make them banana wraps no more. So I made me one and I forgot how good it was. I thought, well, today's a good day to share. Of course, I have modified it because we're not just going to slap this stuff on there. We're going to show some restraint and we're going to weigh and we're going to measure, but it's still going to be good. This is going to be my breakfast. You can have it for a lunch. You can have it for a snack. It's just got all good ingredients. So the first thing I'm using, the Extreme Wellness, the Olay wraps. Use your favorite wrap. And then just count your point. This happens to be 1 point. So what we're starting out with is 1 point. The first thing we're going to do is put our peanut butter. I've got the Jif Whip. Listen, scares them fingernails again. Y'all know I was too tired to mess with them last night. I know you love me, right? Say it, say it. 1 tablespoon is 2 points, and so we're just going to get by with 1 tablespoon. We might want more. If you want to count the points, 2 tablespoons is 5. I don't feel like adding 3 more points to this. I don't think I will get 3 more points worth of enjoyment. That's how I raised my children. When they would want something, let's say they wanted brand A that was $20, or brand B was $10. I would say, does brand A give you $10 more worth of enjoyment than brand B will? 9 times out of 10 they say, nope, it sure does not. Same way with the points. Does that extra 3 points give you 3 points worth of enjoyment? If it does, you put that peanut butter on here. And if it don't, then you're just fine as can be. So we're just going to do a tablespoon. I sprayed my little spoon and my spatula so it would just come out easier. Won't have much left behind, because if we're going to take our little 1 tablespoon's worth, and we want all of it. So just spread it around. Don't go all the way to the edge. Get up close, because ain't much I can't stand when I eat a wrap of any sort is just that big wad of bread. Ooh. Most of the times I pick it off, just like the top crust on sandwiches, and a lot of times the side crust, well, who am I kidding, and the bottom crust I pick off a sandwich. Listen, honest to goodness, I measured when I made the homemade Uncrustables. When you cut that down, the crust that comes off resulted in a point's difference in those 2 pieces of bread. Considering I picked my crust off, I'm really shortchanging myself, giving myself points for all of it when it probably would count it off. But then you have to think, is there enough in the rest of your day where you do it exactly right that kind of evens itself out? So I'm not going to go that far, but you know what? Never say never. Okay, now the next thing, where is it? Oh, right here. The next thing we want to go ahead and, no. The next thing we want to do is yogurt. And yes, it used yogurt today, but it was not this. It was good yogurt. It was good yogurt. You use whatever yogurt you like. This is the 0 points. I wish I had the non-Greek, but I used all it up, and just not much, because you don't want it oozing out. But the yogurt, I wouldn't skip that step. It adds a nice moisture level to it, and just a nice, it just adds something. So what I'm going to do, I thought, since we only use, which that looks like plenty of peanut butter, but just to give this yogurt a little something more than just yogurt, I'm going to add a spoonful of powdered peanut butter. Now, if you don't recognize this this container, I'm going to use a teaspoon. If you don't recognize this container, that's because it's been expired since the Ice Age. You don't even want to know how old it is. I use it a couple times a year. I swear I need to use it more, because it's very versatile little ingredient there. You can do all kind of stuff with it. Don't you like my new little bowl that I got at Sam's? Did y'all see my haul? Hold on. Oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to break that. Let me see. Let me get that off of there. But yeah, powdered peanut butter is like some of the things I say, you know, there's a, holy crud. Let me get a spoon. Clean up on aisle 13. Now I'm just gonna add just a twinge of powdered monk fruit. Just kind of juice up that yogurt a little bit. But you can do however you feel like doing. And then we're just going to put that on here. And use as much yogurt as you want. But, again, you don't really want it oozing out on you. Let me just do that. Okay. Now we will put our banana. You know, I told you we have words of everything. We call these bananas. And it might be brown, I don't know, but it's huge. The bananas this time were huge. Not too bad, huh? Get them little stringy things. Oh my gosh. Okay, that little thing doesn't bother. And then just plop it right down there in the middle. The next thing, I'm going to put it on a plate so I can put it on my, which I could have started it on the plate. I just had this out here. Dirt. I will, let me just listen. That's that knife. I'm trying to think if I showed you my Happy Meal before this or not. You either have seen my Happy Meal or you will see my Happy Meal from Lisa Guerrero. It's an Emerald Lagasse knife. Ooh, I like it. If you see one of these, I can highly recommend it. She says she liked it because of the weight. I like the way the handle feels and the weight, and it cuts really good. So I really like that. Now we're going to do granola, and let me show you what I do. If you can see inside, this is the Kind Oats and Honey granola. 9 grams is 1 point, 15 grams is 2. I don't buy it to eat it like a bowl of cereal. I buy it for sprinkling and whatnot. But you can see, you know, it has the bigger pieces in it. Well, to me, the bigger pieces, they don't go as far. Plus, they hurt my mouth. When my mouth is tore up, they're too rough. So what I have done, take my little handy dandy mortar and pestle, just put some in here because I'm going to weigh out the granola. I don't want to, every single time I want to use some to sprinkle on something, I want to weigh out 9 grams, crush it, and then sprinkle it. So I did it all at one time. I just put me some in this bowl, crushed it, and now I have it in here. Kind granola, 9 grams is 1 point. So that's all we want. And I put it on a plate because, let me see back there. The tortilla flaps down and you can't see the numbers. Also, this goes so much further. So we're just going to sprinkle on our little 9 grams. Give it time to catch up. We're at 7. I think that looks like plenty. Okay, it says 8. I'm going to stop. So I think that is a gracious plenty. So that is 1 point. So far we've got 1 point for our wrap, 2 points for our peanut butter, 1 point for our granola. And guess what? No more points. This is 4 points. Now, because this is an extra step I'm adding, because I like sugar on my banana sandwiches. If you hadn't tried it, woo! Banana mayonnaise sandwiches. Duke's mayonnaise. Let's get that straight. Put a little bit of sprinkle of sugar on your bananas. Takes it over the top. Well, I'm going to put just a little sprinkle of monk fruit. Just to give it a little extra gild the lily. So let's just roll. Don't that look pretty? Look at that. Let's wrap it. And let me cut it. Let's clean that off. Let's cut it. Let's cut it on the diagonal, shall we, darlings? Diagonal things do taste good, don't they? Okay, let's kind of wrap it back up. maybe you'll get your wrap a little bit tighter than mine, but I'm looking at my fingers. Yes, I am. There you have it. If you wrap it, it'll look better. If you wrap better than I wrap. Still, you know what? I might try to wrap it better before I take my picture. There you have it. 4-point banana wrap. Surprisingly more filling than you might give it credit for. Give it a try. Let me know if you like it. Okay? Talk to you later.